Permanent markers are synthetically dyed. Our independent variable is the color of the permanent marker that we compare to the synthetic dyes. The dependent variable is which dyes are present in the different permanent markers. These colors will be green, blue, black, and red. Our constants are same paper and same solution, NaCl, and the same amount of dye on the paper. Our hypothesis is if permanent markers contain synthetic dyes, then I believe that the most common dyes in them are red number 40, red number 3, and blue number 2, because when children write on their bodies with marker, it is rarely heard of that a harmful reaction occurs. Seeing as how these dyes are the least harmful and least likely to cause an allergic reaction, we believe that these are used. Also, the concentration of these three dyes from previous labs appear to be a close match with the color that comes off of green, blue, black, and red permanent markers.
Our results were that the dyes in the markers did not match the F, D, and C dyes because the RF in the markers did not match the RF of the F, D, and C dyes. Some of the dyes in the markers also weren't even water soluble, which all the F, D, and C dyes are. This disagrees with our hypothesis because we believed that the markers had F, D, and C approved dyes in them because it said non-toxic on the package. We also believe that there was a chance of non-FD&C approved dyes in the markers, but that was overridden by our doubt. In this lab, there were random errors and systematic errors. One of the systematic errors was handling the paper. Your hands contain oils, which can transfer onto the paper when you touch it, and these oils could tamper with how the solvent and the dyes travel up the paper. And we could easily fix this by the next time we do this lab is wearing gloves over our hands when handling the paper so the oils in our hands don't transfer to the paper. One of our random errors was when you put the dye on the paper with a toothpick or you dot it with a marker, the human hand can't place the toothpick or the marker on the same spot each time. And so therefore the dyes and the ink are not perfectly concentrated on one spot. And this could cause the dye or ink to travel further or less up the paper. And we could fix this by doing more trials to average the slight inaccuracy. And those were our random and systematic errors. This knowledge is important because since these markers do not have FD&C approved dyes, they can potentially have more harmful synthetic dyes in them. And so therefore, you should not write on skin with permanent markers because these more harmful dyes that aren't FD&C approved could have more damaging effects on your skin. These are the results of our chemistry